Good morning. So it is Sunday, which means I'm making a zine, and you're going to watch. You get to watch me make this zine from beginning to end. So I've been sitting here for about 10 minutes, setting up the stream and trying to think of an idea. Because this is the challenge of the Sunday zine project. This is like improv, right? I sit down and I don't know what I'm going to make yet. So I just kind of let the idea come. So I was thinking I would open up because I wanted to have um, a Safari window open and a Pages window open. So I said, okay, I'll just open it up to Wikipedia. That's a nice safe page to open it up to. And then while I was staring at this Wikipedia page, I was thinking, don't they have a random button? I think that they have like a random article button. So I was clicking through and they do. It's over here in the sidebar and you just hit this button that says random article. And I was thinking that's a great idea for a zine. So I clicked on the random article and it sent me to um, this little tiny article about a flower that only grows on one island in Indonesia. And I was like, that's fascinating. This is great. I'll make a zine about this flower. But I don't know that it's really enough to make a whole zine. It's just this one little flower, and it's like, then I've got to, find pictures of this flower. I've got to draw this flower, maybe. Maybe I'm going to draw a map. I mean, my brain was going places. I was thinking, I had these ideas. But then I thought maybe the idea isn't one article. Maybe the idea is like a mixtape, a Wikipedia mixtape. So this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that we have, let's see, so we have our little mini zine template, right? We've all seen this before. We know that there's a front cover, there's a back cover, and there are 6 pages in the middle to fill. It's 8 pages total. What if I did a mixtape? Like I put Wikipedia on shuffle. And so every page is a different article, and you open up this zine and you just get to learn a whole bunch of random things. I think this could be fascinating. So we're going to try it. We're going to do it. And I think the first thing that we're going to do, here's the question. Here's the question. Do I hit the random button and fill in all the pages first, or do I hit the random button once, fill that page, and then go to the next one? Here's a question. So while we're contemplating that, let's do the cover. Now, I'm also thinking I kind of want to like use the front and the back covers. I kind of want to not waste them with like just a title and like information. I want to put some stuff there too. Maybe we do an article on the cover, but we keep the back cover for the colophon. We keep the back cover for just the information. The back cover could be like a little, ooh, or wait, maybe we do the front cover. Maybe the front cover could be like the explanation and then you jump into it. Or do you jump into it and then at the end you get your explanation? That's another question. Okay, so that's one decision made. I'm going to do, so first thing, oh wait, no, before we do any of this, I got to go into my OBS settings and make sure that the button, no, okay. So here's the thing. Last time, why am I so dark? Turn this light up. So last time I was playing around in Pages and I couldn't figure out how to get OBS to look at the or to see the cursor so that you can see the cursor on this recording. And so I went and looked it up and it said that there's like a checkbox that you have to click that says show cursor, but I just looked and there's no checkbox. So I don't know if I have like an old version or something, or maybe it's only in the old version and it's not in the new version. Unfortunate though. Unfortunate. We can't get that cursor. Let's try in the browser. What do the settings in the browser say? Nope, no cursor. Okay. So we're gonna start. We're gonna start with uh, getting rid of these borders. That's the first thing. No border. In the front page, this is gonna be, oh, save. First thing, save. Now I know this you can't see, right? So I'm just gonna do this as fast as possible. So it's annoying though. Why can't you see the modals? But then again, you'd see all of my files, so I don't know. It's not super personal, but I mean, there is some work stuff in there, so don't necessarily need to be seeing students' names and stuff. We're going to call this one. And remember to put the date. I always forget to put the dates on my files, and I really gotta. Ooh, it's 7/7. I didn't notice that today. We're going to call this mixtape. Ooh, things are running a little slow on my computer right now. Why is that? I don't have anything big open. Huh. Okay, so I know that this is styled to title and I don't want it to be title. Today, I want it to be body. And there's a question. Can you see that when I open that? Let's do, what is the font of Wikipedia? Let's look that up. Let's look that up. What font does Wikipedia use? What font does Wikipedia use? Well, I wonder what embarrassing search you just saw there. All right. Okay, interesting. Based on Arial as the base font? It looks like maybe they just go with defaults. They just put like a sans serif default in there and then anyone can use whatever font they want. Yeah, default. Also focuses heavily on Windows. That's why it's Arial. Arial is the default because that's the Windows default sans serif. Interesting. You think about it, I've never seen anyone, it says here, right? You can change to other fonts in an article, but I've never seen that. I can't think of when I've seen that. I mean, they do use different fonts for like quotes, and I've definitely seen monospace stuff when they do like code blocks and that. Interesting. I like this opening sentence though. Typography, i.e. the use of fonts on Wikipedia, can often be a source of heated debates. Like, what isn't a source of heated debates on Wikipedia? I'm not even an editor and I'm aware of so much. This is because Wikipedia has never set an explicit font in its default skin, which, to be honest, makes a lot of sense because it's used by so many people on so many different platforms in so many different languages as well, too, right? I mean, I'm biased because I read English, um, and I read, other languages that I can read are all the Arabic characters, which are going to look good in a different typeface than others. So I think we use Arial. I think that's our font for today. Which this is going to be interesting. I'm on a Mac. I don't even know if I have Arial. Okay, I do. Regular old Arial. There we go. And then we could do like an Arial black for title if we wanted. Gonna start with, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do it on this cover, but I might change this page to the back cover. But I'm gonna write the text here. So we're gonna go with like the colophon. This is what I usually write on my back page. I like to do like a little credits paragraph. I don't know why I like to write it in like a paragraph style rather than a bullet point style. I suppose it comes from like, I think I said this in the last stream too, so that page that you find in books where, they tell you how it was typeset and what's the name of the typeface, and then they like give you this like little random history of the typeface as well too. Like when it's set in Gill songs, they'll tell you the history of Eric Gill. It's always a little funny. All right, this zine was made live on a YouTube stream on Sunday, July 7, 20. Yeah, something's running slow on my computer here. I don't know what's going on here. But there's lag. I'm getting lag. Huh. Are you getting lag? I can't recall getting lag on the typing before. Um, the source of these facts is wikipedia.org. Let's do this zine is set in Arial. Oh. Oh, sorry. I'm probably going to be complaining about lag this whole stream now. Arial. Actually, let's do 12 point Arial. For now, I think 12 is good for this mini zine style. It's tempting. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna bump you up a little bit. Let's look at 150. Yeah. I always kind of forget how small that screen is. Like, we could even go 175. No, we don't have 175. We go 200. Is 200 too big? Let's try it. Let's try 200. You tell me if it's too big. If I'm not moving around enough for you to see. I mean, obviously, when I'm done, I'll zoom out and you can see the whole thing. It's set in 12-point Arial. Do I want to say like just like Wikipedia? Oh, I didn't I didn't press the delete key that many times. What is going on? Ghost in the Machine, y'all. What is up? Set in 12-point Arial. One of the default fonts of Wikipedia. Wikipedia. Uh, this zine was designed and written by me. Oh, I just spelled my own name wrong. That is always fun. That's always a fun little moment. Um, I gotta sneeze. I apologize. At least it was silent. I'm gonna say designed in Apple Pages and written by Jess Driscoll. You can find. This is always funny. Am I first person or third person? You can find her. You can find Jess Driscoll at YouTube. Oh, I put a R in there. YouTube.com at Jess Driscoll. I forgot the slash. And jessdriscoll.com. Okay, so why do we get, yeah, give me a link. There we go. Okay. I think I'm gonna put a link here too. I kind of, today, I don't know, I kind of like the underline. It's very old school. That underline for a URL, very old internet. Um, read more at jessdriscoll.com. Um, if you want to make a zine using this template, you can download it for free. I've started adding that because I don't know, I think people are more likely to download it if they know that it's free. You don't have to buy it. Download for free at, let's double check. I always forget how itch does their subdomains. Is it Jess Driscoll .itch or is it, yes it is. Okay. It's not slash. Ooh, I lost my pages window. There we go. I had to go down to the dock to find it. You know, I have a 27-inch screen iMac, and so my windows are giant, and I still feel like I never have enough room. Like, these windows don't have to be this big. I don't have to make everything, sorry, I don't have to make everything full screen. And I still get lost. for free at jestreschool.itch.io. I wonder why that YouTube link defaulted and the other ones didn't. Something about, I don't know, maybe the slash made it officially a link. All right. Maybe one more sentence up in this first paragraph that explains the premise of the zine. I also kind of like the idea of putting the clip art of Wikipedia, like doing like a little um what am I trying to say? A little world icon is what I'm trying to say here. I'm gonna look in these Apple Pages ones. They have globes, but yeah. I'm looking for this one. This is the one that I want. I kind of like this idea. I don't know. To me, it kind of feels like this is what Wikipedia is. All right. Yeah, I like it. I don't have room for that sentence though now. Oh, what is going? Look at that. I spelled pages wrong. There we go. Save. Don't always be saving. Remember. All right, let's start. Let's just get into the meat of it. We're gonna hit this random button and see what we find. Now, I am going to allow myself to veto if it's like something really gross or really awful and terrible, you know, like something inappropriate. We're gonna veto it because I kind of want it to just be like fun facts. I'm not saying like no history or anything. I'm just saying if it's just like inappropriate for something fun is what I'm gonna say. But other than that, I want to stick to the premise and just take what it gives me. So like if it gives me another flower, that's awesome. All right, perfect. I love it. Random old church. Ooh, it was bombed during World War II. And has an altarpiece by the artist Nero de Bici. And look, it's nice, a nice little stub of an article. I like it. This is perfect. Here's the thing. I'm not copying and pasting. This is not the premise of the exercise. The premise of the exercise is I am telling you a bunch of random facts that I learned by looking at Wikipedia. So I'm going to write it in my own words. What is this word? I've never seen this word before. Edicool. Well, you can see that pop up. Okay. It's a shrine. Oh, okay. Yeah. It is very brutalist, isn't it? Very simple, though. I love this picture. This picture looks like it's from Google Maps. Yeah, it's just some random dude. Random person, I should say. I shouldn't say dude. Random person. Dude, gender neutral. All right. We are going to. Oh, I'm gonna switch pages. Should we do like a title and then let's see. Say, oh, I gotta have this open and see now. Again, we're doing like some window arranging here. Sensisto Viterbo. Yeah, I like doing a title and then this church. Um, also known as what button is being pressed? I feel like maybe this is so I'm getting these random little pop-ups of the special characters, which you get if you long press on a button. So I'm wondering if maybe it's just that my keyboard needs to be cleaned and like keys are getting stuck and then giving me that long press. So this church is also known as Sensisto Fiori la Porta Romana. Is that like the door to Rome or something? Something like that. Italian is one of those languages I do not speak even a little tiny bit of. Like I know more German than I know Italian. Italian would probably be pretty easy to pick up because I speak English and French. And I'm teaching myself Spanish currently. It's amazing to me how little Spanish that I actually know, considering the fact that I live right next door to the United States. And I spend so much time in California, especially Southern California. Was built in the 11th century. Interesting that they put a hyphen. You see this? They put a hyphen where it says erected in the 11th century. Because to me, you don't do that because you're describing a time. You'd put a hyphen if you were turning it into an adjective. Doesn't make sense to me. Um, I always remember to switch screens. And now that I'm switched over to OBS, I got to rearrange all my screens again so I can type. Okay. Um, what are the interesting? Okay, so the interesting facts about this are it was built on the site of a. Are we saying that it was an ancient Roman? Probably, right? I mean, are there Aediculi that are not ancient Roman? I don't wanna say something that's not true. I'm in the wrong window, aren't I? There you go. This is what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the Wikipedia page for Aedicule. Anyone who speaks Latin, forgive my pronunciation. I mean, it looks like. Okay, so they do still build them to mirror them as like an homage. Oh, it's like a door. Interesting. Let's go back to Sensisto. So once had an adjacent palace and monastery and served as a hostel for pilgrims en route to Rome. Now, does that mean that we're talking ancient Roman Empire Rome? Are we saying that the Aedicule, or Aedicule, I should say, Aedicule would be plural. The Aedicule was an ancient Roman Aedicule. I don't think that we should make that inference. I don't think that we should say that. My gosh, if I'm taking this long to do every page, oh, this scene's gonna take a while. Let's move on. This is what happened. This was a dangerous topic because this is what I do on Wikipedia. I didn't I put this in my last zine? So last week I made a zine that was all about me. It was, and I did a page where it was like my likes and my dislikes. And I'm pretty sure that one of my likes was I love Wikipedia and I go down Wikipedia rabbit holes. Okay, let's just go. Let's write. Um, you know what I am gonna say though? I'm gonna say it's ancient. I'm not gonna say it's specifically ancient Rome. Even though I mean it's in no, it's to Rome. Okay, so we're not close to Rome. Let's look at the no, let's not look. Stop clicking links. That would be That's a good idea for a sticker. Stick on your laptop. Stop clicking links. Uh, Adicule. Or shrine. Or maybe I should a type of shrine. It has been rebuilt many times. Yeah, it looks like that my N key is a little bit sticky. That's the one that keeps popping up. Including after um after World War. No, World War II. After being bombed during World War II. All right. What else is interesting about this church? Um, okay, where is it? Where is it? And then this see, because we don't have that much space actually. Let's start with where it is. So I'm gonna go back to the internet. I'm gonna click on that link. I said I wasn't gonna click, but now I'm gonna click. Where is it? It's in Viterbo, which is in the province of Viterbo, which is very central. Okay. So let's say it's in the. This is why people have stream decks, huh? So they can flip back and forth really quickly. I've I mean, obviously, I've thought about it. Do I need to buy a stream deck? I don't need to. Obviously, I don't need to buy it. But now maybe I've found a reason to buy it. The church is located in the city of Terbo in central Italy. Is that what they call it? I mean, would you say Toronto is central Canada? We don't call it central Canada, do we? I'm saying it out loud and it doesn't sound right to me. I mean, to me, I call it back east. I live on the West Coast, and so we just call like everything that's further than the prairies, like Winnipeg and Eastern. We call that back east. Um, Alberta, Alberta is east of us, but it's not back east. That's the difference that I'm saying. Let's. Okay. I'm 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 going back to this page. I'm going back and I'm thinking, what's the Lazio region? Okay. So they say it is the capital of Lazio is Rome. Okay. So it is close to Rome. Lazio borders. Okay. See, and also, can you call it central if it's on the coast? This is the silliest thing to get worked up about. All right, let's look at Rome. Where is Rome on this map? No, bigger map. Yes. So it looks really close to Viterbo. Do I need to look at like, do I need to look at an even bigger map? Okay, it's 80 kilometers north of Rome. Let's say that. There we go. Let's say that. That works. I mean, it doesn't have to be specific. North of Rome. Okay. And then what else is interesting about this place? It says, yeah, it's just more about the reconstruction. Okay, I'm just going to add the, I think I'm going to take this sentence and I'm going to add it up top. Let's call it a Roman Catholic church or Romanesque, because Romanesque is the style, and that's more interesting. The Romanesque church is, although I mean, having Romanesque and Rome in the same in the same sentence. Let's say the altarpiece is a painting. Oh, is it a painting or a fresco? Oh, it doesn't say. It doesn't say if it's a fresco. Let's look. at that. It's the main picture. It's the main picture on this guy's Wikipedia page, the artist. So his main works are a fresco. Um, that's in San Pancrazio in Florence. There is two altarpieces in San Miniato, a high altar of the Abbey Church at San Pietro a Roti. Oh, but interestingly enough, it doesn't list the one that's pictured there. What's up with that? All right, where's the one? Ooh, there's one in the National Gallery of Canada. Where is the one that is in Viterbo? Wow, this is a very comprehensive. This is written a little bit like an academic article. Sometimes you can tell in the language. Can you believe I've been streaming for 41 minutes and we haven't even done one page? I'm sorry. This is just how it goes, man. This is just how it goes sometimes. Yeah, it doesn't say if it's a fresco. Let's see here. What are the details here? It looks like it has a frame around it. There's no there's no extra information about it though. And this is getting a little deep. A little deep. I need Joseph Gordon-Levitt to give me the kick. Bring me out of it. JGL. Okay. So it is Altarpiece is a painting by Nero di Bicci titled Madonna. Madonna, Child, and Saints. Is a uh, where do I put the date? Maybe just put it the way we always put it for our paintings. All right, that's it. That's it. We're done. We're done with Sensisto. Thank you very much. Moving on. Next random article is here we go. Big money, no whammies. Titanic. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. All right. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about Titanic. I saw this movie in the theater. I went, it was one of the very few times that I went to the movies with like a huge group of friends. I'm talking like there was like 12 of us or something. It was a big, big group of people that all went together. I very rarely did that to go see a movie. It was that big. Like everyone saw this movie. Titanic. Okay, let's go. Titanic. This movie, 1997. Kind of always forget exactly what year it was. This movie was released in, oh, was it summer? Did it come out in the summer? Or was it like No, it wasn't. It was December. Oh, wow. Okay. But I do remember seeing it with, doesn't make sense to me that I would have seen it in December with a big group of school friends. Maybe I saw it in like January or something. December 1997. Here's the question. Do I put myself in this scene? While we're thinking about that, let's save. Directed by, I'm like paranoid I'm in the wrong window. Okay, you can see that. Directed by James Cameron and stars Leonardo DiCaprio. Does he camel case his name? Wait a second. Is his name? Yes, it is. Caprio. Let's do as Jack. Jack, yes. I was like James, John, Jack Dawson, and Kate Winslet as Rose DeWinter or something, right? What is that her? What is her name? DeWitt. Oh no, that's her middle name. DeWitt was the name I was remembering. Man, Rose DeWitt Bouqueter. All right, let's say a. Did they say what his job actually is? What is he supposed to be? He's just some poor worker guy, right? What does it say? It okay. It just says a poor young artist. I'm gonna say what he actually is. Because there's no way he was making money. A poor artist. Um, a wealthy. I'm gonna say socialite. I think that's probably the best name for her. Um, how many Oscars did this movie win? It definitely won. Let's go up here. Accolades. All right, one Golden Globes. Did did it win Best Picture? It did. Oh my gosh. Okay. It won 11. Holy. Picture, director, art direction, cinematography, visual effects, film editing, costume design, sound effects editing, dramatic score, and song. The only one that I knew for sure that it won was song. I remembered that specifically. But you know what? I should have remembered that it won either picture or director because I'm remembering that picture of James Cameron and on stage and he's holding up the award. I didn't remember that Winslet was nominated. That's interesting. And she lost to Helen Hunt in As Good as It Gets. I wonder if it's as good as it gets is still as good as it was back then. Man, that movie got a lot of praise. Okay. It won 11 Oscars. Let's just say that. Let's say, um, so here's what's interesting about this. Let me save while I'm waiting, while I'm talking. What's interesting is that I know nothing about San Sisto Viterbo. So I was very reliant on looking at the page. Titanic, I know too much about Titanic. So I could just write this whole page from memory for the most part. As you can see, I forgot her last name and how many Oscars it won. But like, I could just write this anecdotally rather than academically. I think maybe like a mix of that is going to be interesting, right? Because like I'm making a mixtape and that's what you want is you want like that personal touch in it. Okay. Let's say the movie is uh, I was going to say it's most known for, but it's known for so many things. Maybe we do like a little list of we could do a little list of all the memes that have come out of this movie. This movie, let's say, the movie was just a huge success. The movie is a cultural touchstone and remains uh, saying it remains relevant when it's only been like 30 years is a little weird. It is perhaps, all right, E keys being a little sticky, best known for the theme song. What's the official title of it? Does it have a, I feel like maybe it has a parentheses somewhere. Sung by Celine Dion. It, or let's say Titanic, spawned multiple memes, including it's been 84 years and draw me like one of your French girls. All right, save. Done. Moving on. That one was a lot faster. I will admit, that one was a lot faster. It's easy when you know the thing. Okay. Random article is, oh, list of Kentucky Wildcats starting quarterbacks. Now, this is going to be easy page because I'm literally going to copy and paste this one. I am just going to take like the first 10 or the last 10. What's more interesting? Let's look at the names. Ooh, I bet you there's some good names back then on the 1800 days. We got Doc Rhodes, Abe Roth. We got some guy that's just named Parks. Presley Atkins, Roscoe Severs. We got some good names. Okay, let's just do these good names. So we're going to start from the beginning with Smith Alford. So this page is called List of Kentucky Wildcats. It's football. Why was there a picture of a guy playing basketball? Maybe it's like the only picture they had of him. Yeah, interesting. All right, Kentucky Wildcats starting quarterbacks. We're just going to do starting from the beginning. So 1895. Let's do like from 1895. One Smith Alford. No, wait, you know what? I'm going to do the dates like this. Yeah. Nope. 1895. That's how I'm going to do it. And then Roscoe Severs, 1897. Herman Schultz, 1901. W.H. Grady, 1903. Presley Atkins, 1804. I'm only going to do the first year. Some of these guys have time spans. 1906. Shelby Post. Might have space for 20. Looks like, yeah, it looks like I'm going to have some space. Jake Gager or Gaser, 1910. Les Gein, 1811. Abe Roth, 1912. Also, the year that the Titanic sunk, 1912. Parks, which is just one name. It's very interesting. I'm curious as to whether incomplete information or if the guy just went by one name. Paul Height, 1914. Doc Rhodes. Doc Rhodes is a blue lake. It says that he was all Southern and he played for Vanderbilt, it looked like. Looks like maybe. Or the Vanderbilt coach just really liked him. 1915. Greg Riddle. 1917. Bobby Lavin. 1919. Four more. Turner Gregg, which sounds like his name is backwards. Gail Money, 1925. Elmer Gilb. Not Glib, Gilb. 1928. Oh, okay, I'm out of space. So, might just take it back to 15. Just make it a nice round number like that. There we go. That is the Kentucky Wildcat starting quarterbacks. Now we're going to random. Another footballer, but different football. English football. So, oh, he's just got like a little stub. Ah, he's still alive. Okay. Doesn't have much to say about him. Might be a little hard to fill this out. What are we going to say? So, start with switching to pages. Start with his name, Graham Burks. Graham R. Burks was a, I'm gonna say soccer. Uh, do I wanna? I'm I'm really I'm really going back and forth. Do I say soccer? Do I say football? I'm gonna say an English football player. That is what I'm gonna say. He was born on January 25, 1942. Um, I shouldn't say was because he's still alive. It's just that he's not a football player anymore. He was born in Sheffield. He's still. Do I say something like he's still alive? He played. He played. Trying to figure out what league is this? What league is he playing in? Oh, he played in South Africa. Okay. This only has, what is G? He only scored one goal. He only scored one goal his entire career? The fullback. Do fullbacks score goals? Yeah, fullbacks are defense. Okay. Um, his playing career started. Where am I? I lost my windows. Okay. His playing career started in 1958 with the youth team Sheffield Wednesday, which is a very cool name. He played for Peterborough. Let's do cities. Okay, so Peterborough, is in League One, which is the third level. Essex is the fifth level. Chester moved up and down. I'm just going to list his other teams. I'm not going to worry about where they are. As an adult, he played for Peterborough United, South End United, Chester, and Port Elizabeth in, no, oh, Port Elizabeth City in South Africa. City, not Chester. I'm looking at Chester and writing city. In England. Whoa. Yeah, I think the problem is my keyboard. Something's going on. That's where the lag's coming from. Is the keyboard. I have to like go at it with my vacuum. Actually, he had another team in England, Fleetwood Town. He is 82 and still alive today. Let's do it. That's it. That's Graham Burks. Should I say he only scored one goal? Um, who played in the fullback position? There we go. It fills it out a little bit more. All right. Moving on. We're going to find another Wikipedia page. Random article, big money, no whammies. More sports. Well, at least it's an interesting sport. It's hurling. I wonder how many Wikipedia pages, like what's the percentage of Wikipedia pages that are about sports? If you think about it, like every single season of every single league at least has its own page. All right, 1960, all Ireland, and this is even just junior hurling. This is just junior hurling championship. Wow. What is interesting about this? Okay, so is this by teams? These are team names. This is not people. Look at that. See, they have like, look at all the junior hurlings. Okay, so they don't all have pages. Oh, it looks like it hasn't been played since 2004. I wonder what happened in 2004. But we're not going to go there. We're not going to go down that Wikipedia hole. We could, but we're not going to. So we're going to say London, London The defending champions won their fourth title. Let's do a. We're gonna do a little bit to figure out what hurling is, though, because I mean, obviously it's one of the throwing sports. Interesting that hurling is not a blue link here. I can't. I'm just gonna have to search it. Oh, it's more like football. Oh, it's more like field hockey. Okay. It's a type of field hockey. That's what it is. Okay. Interesting. Look at this. The same game played by women is called camogie. It has a different name, whether it's men or women. That's very interesting. Also, the fact that it has a prehistoric origin. That's how old this game is. All right, pages. Do we do the definition before or after? Let's do the definition first. So, hurling is a team sport played with a stick and ball. Um, it has a Gaelic origin. Uh, no, let's say it was first played in ancient Gaelic Ireland. Is that correct to say that? It was first played by men. The same game. No, that is exactly what Wikipedia says. I'm not going to write exactly what Wikipedia says. Um, the female version is called. I'm going to switch over to look at the correct name. Camogie. Camogie. London. The London team won their fourth title in the I want to the 39th. No. All right. That was we're going to talk about the last game. That's what this is going to be. They beat they beat the team from Carlo playing each other for the first time in the final by a score of 11-2. I think that should be like a long dash. That looks like a really long dash, though. That looks like more than an M dash. No, wait. No, wait. Okay. Look at this. Look at this. It says London won the match by 4-8 to 2-11. What does that mean? They won by 4-8 to 2-11. Obviously, I don't understand this game. So we're going to say they won by 4-8 to 2-11. See, I was looking at on my screen, the Safari is here and Pages is over top of it. And so all I was seeing was the 2-11. So I was like, oh, okay, 11-2. That's what makes sense to me in my brain that only knows, like hockey and soccer and baseball scores. Uh, these scores don't make sense to me, but that's okay. I mean, I didn't learn everything about hurling, but I learned something today, and you can too. We have, let's zoom out for a second, because I think, yeah, we're on our last two. Last two. So, um, and you've just been looking at the internet. I apologize. I forgot to switch. We're going to random. Yes, this is what I was hoping for. Just, I wanted at least one weird little animal with a scientific name. So we've got Flabellina ducia, a species of sea slug. It is an aloid nudibranch. Nudibranches are, if you've never seen them, they are the coolest looking things. And I'm not seeing any pictures, so we are going to search this and look at some pictures of some Flabellina ducia. Hell yeah! That is a pretty cool looking nudibranch. They're all kind of the same color too. Isn't that interesting? They are all really specifically that orangey, coralish. Oh, there's some purple. I wonder if that's a different one. Look at the names on some of these. This one says desirable Flabellina. This one says much desired Flabellina. All right, let's fill it in. Let's talk about the Flabellina ducia. The Flabellina. It's just fun to say. Flabellina ducia. A species of sea slug. This Yeah, I'm trying to look at the name. Trying to look at the names here. This nudibranch is a member of the family Labalinidae. It is. Let's see. Yeah, okay. I think it's saying that it was discovered in the no, Caribbean only has one R. The Caribbean Sea, and has been found in Martinique, the Canary Islands, okay, I'm missing some places. Martinique, Canary Islands, Bahamas, Florida, Cape Verde, Cape Verde Islands. Oh, no, 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 I want to do this separately. A different ocean. Verde Islands and Canary Islands in the Atlantic. Wow, it filled in ocean for me as well, too. Okay, so Martinique, is that in the Caribbean? Yes. Florida? What does Florida? I mean, that's Atlantic and Gulf, right? That's not Caribbean. Bahamas. Bahamas is Atlantic and does it okay. So yeah, okay. That's correct. What I am saying here is correct. Now we're going to describe it. It is its body is opaque white with small tentacle. Are they called tentacles? Is that a correct name for that? Okay, it is. There's rhinophores. What are rhinophores? Rhinophores is an ear-like structure. Interesting. It is the function as an organ as well. I mean that makes sense. Wait, ear-like. It looks like an ear, but it's actually a nose. That's what a rhinophore is. It looks like an ear, but it's a nose. Because I say rhino is like rhinoplasty, which is nose plastic surgery. With small tentacles around its body, around the base of its body. Is that correct? With small, let's say colored tentacles. Because the body is white and the tentacles are colored. They can grow from 15 millimeters in length to 20 millimeters. There we go. They lived, we want to say, mm, it looks like they were discovered, or at least they were named in 1963. Perhaps we should write that too. It was, I don't like saying that animals were discovered though. It's kind of weird. Like they were named at that time. They were not necessarily discovered at that time. We're just going to leave it there. We're just going to save and leave it there. That is plenty. We are on the last page, folks. Can you believe it? Can you believe it's been an hour? Okay, an hour and 26. That's not that bad. An hour and 26 is less than last week's zine. I feel like I'm on the verge of falling down so many little Wikipedia holes, though. All right, let's look at the internet. Let's look. Last one. What what do we want for this last one? What do we want to find? Do we want to find a place? Let's say person, place, or thing. Person, place, or thing. I would like a person. Let's see if we can get a person. Ah, no, we didn't. But we did get something new, something different. So we got the 1983 Réunionnais Réunion Regional Council election. This was an election in the city of Réunion, which is a prefect. Oh, it's not in France. It's in Madagascar. Oh no, it's an island, part of the Mascarene Islands. Oh, so it's not even. It's been governed since 1946. I wonder if it has something to do with the war. Nope, France took possession in the 17th century. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. La Réunion as a name was presumably chosen in homage to the meeting of the Fédérés of Marseille and the Paris National Guard that preceded the insurrection. Changed its name again in the 19th century. In accordance with the original spelling and the classical spelling and typographical rules, I love the French and how they are so weird about their language. La Réunion was written with a lower case in the article, but during the end of the 20th century, the spelling La Réunion with a capital letter was developed in many writings to emphasize the integration of the article in the name. So, like the name is La Réunion. The last spelling corresponds. Da, 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 da. Interesting. Owing to its strategic location, France maintains a large military presence. Of course it does. Predominant language is Réunion Creole. I will flourish wherever I am brought. That is an interesting motto. All right, but the page is not about the country, it's about their election in 1983. How many people voted? Vote number, yeah, total 200,000. Oh, I had a pretty decent population. Registered registered votes turnout 268. Oh, the party that won, Rally for the Republic, was a Gaullist and conservative political party. That was the Jacques Chirac party. Okay. Yeah. And the current prefect. All right. This is gonna be a tough one. You can do it just kind of simple, I think. But very interesting to find out about a new country that I'd never heard about before. Technically not a country, but you know what I mean. A protectorate, I suppose, is probably the more uh, correct title. All right. So this is 1983. One second. Yeah, 1983. Reunionese Regional Council election. Election. Yes. We're gonna do same with uh, the hurling one. I'm gonna do just a little bit of definition, just to say where this is and what this is. So, Ray, where's that long press? Now I need a long press and it's not giving it to me. Ray Union is an island. Island. I'm going back to that page. Is it La? Oh. Okay, that's what's confusing me. Here, I'll show you. The title of this Wikipedia page is Réunion, but the actual name of the country is La Réunion. Officially department, but so the actual name of the country does have the article in it. So we're going to keep that. We're going to put that article in there. If that's what they call themselves, that's what we want. At the same time, I apologize. I'm just constantly moving in my chair. um, at the same time, I'm really curious as to what the natives call this island. What do they call their own country? Because La Réunion, that's the French name. That's not the island natives' name. Because I guarantee you, there were people there. So it is an island Nation is part of the Mascarene Islands. I'm like paranoid now. Checking. Am I on pages? Am I on Safari? What can you see? Now I understand why people like multiple monitors. I've never been a multiple monitor person, but I don't know, maybe streaming is going to make me into one. Is a part of the Mascarene Islands off the coast. Where is it? Um, East of Madagascar. La Réunion is an overseas department, which is such a weird name. Department of France. Its nope. Its current population is 885,700. What else is interesting about it? Maybe say something about how big it is. Yeah, it is 2,000, 2,511. Yeah, square kilometers and no, comma, and it's all right. Now we can talk about the election that happened in 1983. The council elections of 1983 were held on February 20th. The rally for the Republic Union for French. This is an absolutely wild political party name. Democracy Departmentalist Militant Front. Oh, I see, because it's an alliance. It's not one party. Was declared the winner with 18 seats. Is there like a name of um, Sorry, I'm reading the page now. Wait, is this the current? Yeah, I was looking. Apologies, I should be in the internet window. I was looking to see if there was like a name that I could add here. But I think maybe it was just the alliance, the party. All right, we are going to zoom out. So you can see this is a very text heavy one. Oof, boy. This is the thing about these little mini zines is that sometimes I always want to add pictures, but then that just takes away from other things that I could write. It would be interesting. It would be, you know what I would love to do is like go in and like fill in the little spaces. Maybe do like just like little doodles, like right here in the Sensisto one in this space next to the title. You could just do a little tiny church. I don't know if that would work with. There are shapes here, like the globe one. Oh, I can't find a church shape. No, interesting. Spire? No. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird that there's no Apple doesn't have clip art? Oh, do they have a football? We could put a little football for Graham Burks. There we go. Little tiny football. Make it a little tinier. See? I like that. I like that. You can add a little thing. Titanic. Can we find a ship to add to the Titanic? Ship. Mm, we could do. We could do the anchor. A little something. The Flabelida Ducia. I don't think we're gonna find something for that. But I like that. All right, let's do one more. Let's do a football, like an actual football. And right there. Make it just a little bit smaller. I don't even know what we would do for hurling, but thank you very much for joining me. This is the first of what might become a regular thing because I do like this idea. I like this idea of random Wikipedia pages, a little Wikipedia mixtape. So we might do this again. I mean, I'm not saying every week, but we might, pull this idea back again and do this again. Um, if you would like to download this zine after I have finished importing it, it's going to be up on my itch.io page, and you can find that down in the description. So that was Sunday Zine. Thank you so much for joining me. And